So last time you know what is meant by rate of reaction. Okay, then you have seen how to write down the average rate of a reaction. You understood how to write down the instantaneous rate of a reaction. So most of the time we are going to use instantaneous rate of reaction. Then we have found out the unit of a rate of a reaction. Now I have told you, like, if suppose A plus B.
So,
Yes.
can you speak louder? We can't hear you properly.
Can't hear. Still voice is not clear.
The voice is clear, but it's very low.
Okay, just a minute. Please check now. Still it is same.
Yes, same, sir.
Okay. Check now.
Same, sir.
Still the same.
It's better for me.
No, sir, it's loud
better.
enough.
It's very loud.
Now it is clear, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I have told you, like, this is a chemical reaction. Well, this is a reactant. This is a product. A, B, C, D. Now, as to last time, we have seen that how to write down the instantaneous rate or an average rate. Instantaneous rate is fine with respect to differential. That is fine. If suppose I'm telling you to write down the average rate for a, then how we are going to write down that? R is equal to minus concentration A upon delta T. This is how you are going to write. Okay, same way you are going to write for the B also, if suppose I'm telling you. Now somebody have kept the mic on, please check. It will waste my time to tell again and again. You individually should check your mic. Now this is the thing. Now what is this means? Delta A, delta T. When you are writing delta, student, anyone can tell me? When you are writing delta?
Average.
So,
Yes, average means it is a difference between two things. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this delta A, delta T, we have written, actually it is like this: concentration of A final minus concentration of A initial. So final minus initial. Rather than writing like this, we are writing delta A. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Same way, it is T final minus T initial. Means time, final time means last time after the completion of the reaction. What is the time? That is the final. Initial means when you are starting with the reaction. What is the time? That is a initial. Okay, so this is how it is. So whenever we are writing delta A or delta T, delta anything we are writing, it is nothing but like this. Is this clear, everyone?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just note down this. Please check my. Please check the mic. Somebody have kept the mic on. Somebody have kept the mic on. How many times I have to tell?
So,
Yes.
so if you're writing average, then it should be RAV, no? Or it's okay with you.
What?
R, you have to write near that R, you have to write AV also. No?
Not required. See, whenever, see, last time I have written average and instantaneous to for you people. Whenever you are writing delta, it is understood that is the average. Whenever you are writing D, it is understood that is instantaneous. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. All are finished with this?
Yes, sir.
So,
Now, whenever we are talking about the reactant side, in a reaction, in a particular reaction, what happened to the reactant? Reactant is increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing.
Decreasing. So you either you can say decreasing or decrease, you can say one word, or else one more thing, one more word they are using, while giving a problem. Now you tell me whether you will use a word disappearance or appearance.
disappear.
So for
It
reactants, right?
appears or disappear?
It disappears.
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 Okay, so you can write down that. Then one more word is there.
Reduces.
Okay, this at least these two words you can go with that, because most of the problems are with these two words. Same way for a product, which two words you need to remember? Increase or appear, or you can say appearance, or else formation. Here one more word you can say decomposition, means becoming less. So in a chemical reaction, reactant every time becomes less, and product time every time product is increases. So these words you should remember. This is all we are talking with respect to a problem, because finally we are going to solve a problem. This directly they will not ask for the exam. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll go to the problem. Take down the problem. Ammonia and oxygen. Ammonia and oxygen reacts at high temperature as write down this reaction. Full stop. Continue. In an experiment, if anything is missing, while dictating, you can go through the video recording and you can see that. If suppose I'm waiting for you people, then the time will go. I cannot solve more things. Is this clear, student? If
Yes, sir.
suppose you are missing, then you can go through a video recordings. Okay. Next is continue. In an experiment, rate of formation of NO is 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole per liter per second. Calculate first one, rate of disappearance of ammonia. Okay, and in second case, rate of formation of water. All are finished?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
look at it carefully. This is the given reaction to you. They have said the formation of NO the amount is this, the concentration is this, and based on this concentration, they are telling you to find out the rate of disappearance of ammonia. Ammonia means which now? This one. And the rate of disappearance of formation of a water. So second part is what? Formation of a water. That means this now. So how we are going to solve such type of the problem? They have said rate of disappearance, rate of formation. That means to solve this type of the problem, you need to use which particular formulas? Either you can say a instantaneous or a average. Most of the time we are going to use a instantaneous rate. So while writing the instantaneous rate, how we are going to write? For entire reaction, you write down the instantaneous rate minus B NH3 upon dt. So minus 1 upon 4 is equal to minus 1 upon 5 d O2 upon dt. Then this is the product side. So plus 1 upon 4 d NO upon dt is equal to plus 1 upon 6 d H2O upon dt. Is there any difficulty in writing this thing?
No, sir.
Sure, everyone?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, what they have given to you, what concentration they have given, whose concentration is given in the problem? What is
NO.
this? NO.
NO.
Here, where NO is there? First, second, third, fourth. Where it is?
Third. Third.
Third. That means this concentration is given to you. Why it is given? Because by using this, you are going to find out for the other. Because if you see here, everywhere it is mentioned is equal to. Okay, that means this is equal to this is equal to this is equal to this. So first we will see this, the rate of disappearance of ammonia. So for first we are going to solve. So whose rate they are asking you to find out? Whose rate, students?
Ammonia.
Ammonia. Where it is? Which place?
First.
First. So this I will write it again. 1 upon 4 d NH3 close the bracket dt is equal to, so now this ammonia thing I will directly contact with what? This NO, because NO is given. Okay, formation of the NO is given. What is that? This particular concentration. So plus 1 upon 4 d NO upon dt. So as this is given and this ammonia you have to find out. So I have compared this and this. Is there any difficulty in this till here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Now formation of NO. Formation of NO is nothing but dNO upon dt. So dNO upon dt is this. Okay, so directly for this, for entire this thing, I am going to substitute this value. What is that? 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 3. So minus 1.4 NH3 upon dt is equal to 1.4 into, what is that value? 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 3. Now, what they told us to find out, rate of the disappearance of ammonia. Rate of the disappearance of ammonia means what? Which particular entities? This entity. So left hand side only this is there or something else is also there?
Minus
Minus
1.
1 upon 4.
1 upon 4 is also there, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
this 1 upon 4, we have to take it to the another side. So if you are taking this to the another side, so what will happen, students? Who can tell me? Where it will go? Denominator only it will come, or it will go to the numerator?
Numerator.
It will come to the numerator. So this 1 upon 4 I will cancel here and I will write it here. Is this fine?
Yes, sir.
Minus we have to keep as it is because they are saying which word? A negative word. Am I right? They
Yes, sir.
are saying
Yes, sir.
disappearance. That means minus will remain as it is with this. So 4 upon 4 into this. So 4 upon 4 you can directly cancel. So what is remaining? 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 3. Anything else is there to multiply and all?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Nothing is there.
No,
So directly you can write down the units now. What is the unit? Mole per liter per second. So rate of the disappearance of ammonia is this is equal to, your answer is this. Any difficulty in this?
No, sir. No, sir.
All have finished, just let me know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Good. Then we'll go for the second one. Here what they have said, rate of formation of water. Now water is where? Fourth position. So in this case now we will compare this and this. Even now we have found out the answer for this. So even you can compare this and this. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if we are comparing this, I'm writing it again. 1 upon 4 d NO upon dt is equal to 1 upon 6 d H2O upon dt. So this is given to you. Okay, this you need to find out. So we can change this H2O, you can write it here, NO you can write it here. So now we are I'm going to do that. Okay, so 1 upon 6 d H2O upon dt is equal to 1.4 d on dt. Now again the same thing here. We want the rate of formation of water. That means this much we want. So what is extra here? What is extra, students?
1 upon 6.
1 upon 6.
1 upon 6. So 1 to the other side. So if I'm taking this 1 upon where it will go? Denominator or numerator?
Numerator.
Numerator. Okay. So I will write here d H2O upon dt is equal to 6 upon 4 into, now dNO upon dt is value of this. So what is that? 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 3. Now you can cancel this. This will become 2. This will become 3. So you can multiply and divide. So whatever your answer you are getting, that is the answer for what? Rate of the formation of water. Anybody can tell me the answer? Final answer? Anyone?
So 5.4 into 10 raised to minus 3.
5.4
Yes, sir.
into 10.
5.4.
Okay, 3. Again, don't forget to write down the unit. Unit is mole per liter per second. So, any doubt in this type of the problem?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Next we'll see one more problem. We'll see. Take down. For the reaction 2N2O5 will give 4NO2 plus O2. Write down. For the reaction 2N2O5 will give 4NO2 plus O2. Full stop. Continue. The rate of reaction measured as delta NO2 upon delta T, delta NO2 upon delta T was found to be 1 into 10 raised to minus 3. 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole per liter per second. Full stop. Calculate the rate of reaction. Measured. Okay, not just cancel the measured, not measured. Calculate the rate of reaction expressed in terms of N2O5. N2O5. Full stop. All have finished?
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now see here, this is the chemical reaction they have given. Then delta NO2 upon delta T, rate of reaction is given of this, that is the concentration of the NO2, 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 moles per liter per second. Concentration is given, and they are asking you to find out what the concentration rate of a reaction for what? Whose rate of reaction they are telling you to find out?
N2O5.
N2O5.
205.
So they are asking you to find out this. How we are going to do this?
So the same way like before.
By
The same way.
calculating average rate.
Exactly. Now here they have directly mentioned delta. That means it is the average rate. So now we are going to write down the average rate. So write down the average rate for entire this reaction. Or else, if suppose you have understood the concept, directly you write down the average rate for NO2. That means for this and this. No need to write down for O2. So we will write, as we wanted to find out N2O5, we will take it on the left hand side. So minus 1 upon 2 delta N2O5 upon delta T is equal to, this is product side, so positive 1 upon 4, because 4 is the stoichiometry, delta NO2 upon delta T. Now this concentration 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 moles per liter is only for this rate of a reaction, not for the stoichiometry. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we want only this. So delta N2O5 upon delta T. Again, minus you keep as it is because this is a reactant. Obviously, it will decrease. 1 upon 2, we don't want this side. So we'll take it to the another side. So where it will go?
Numerator.
Numerator.
So 2 upon 4 delta NO2 upon delta T. Now this you can cancel. So it is 1 upon 2 into 1 into 10 raised to minus 3. So what is the thing? 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 can be also written as what, students?
0.5.
Very good. 0.5. So rather than do like this, you can say 0.5. So 0.5 into 1. What is the answer?
0.5.
0.5. 1.5?
0.5.
0.5 into 10 raised to minus 3. Sure?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So don't forget to write down the concentrate this thing unit. I just forgot. The unit for the rate of reaction is moles per liter per second.
So, and what about the minus sign?
That minus sign, because this is the reactant, no? Wherever reactant is there, you have to depict as a minus because it is always decreasing. This is not a sign. Like mathematically, you cannot call it as a sign. In this theoretical, if you see the experimental procedure, no, chemical reaction, how you are writing in a rate of reaction manner. So to write the rate of reaction manner, average just a minute, students. Can you hear me, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just there was a network problem. Now, I was telling you regarding the signs. Why we are mentioning the signs here? What is the use to mention these signs? What you will understand with that?
That is the reactant.
If it is a reactant or a product.
Very good. Minus sign here depicts that this is a reactant, and plus sign depicts that that is a product. That's it. More than that, it doesn't matter. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll go to the. Somebody have kept the mic on. Please check. Okay. After that, go to your notes. Next is dependence of reaction rate on concentration. Okay, in this concept, many things is given on the notes. No need to follow that. No need to follow that directly. I am telling you. Okay, many things are there. Theoretical part, half page is there. Directly you can cancel that. What I am doing here, you need to focus on this. Now, first, law of mass action. Now, before going to the law of mass action, I will write A plus B, C plus D. This is our reaction. Now, stoichiometry, you have seen, no? Before the species, there is number 1, 2, 3 number. That I will write it as a small alphabet. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, law of mass action. This is the earlier law. Okay. Now, after that, the new law comes, that is called rate law. That we will also see. But this is a earlier law, rate, this thing, law of mass action. This law doesn't work for more time because there were many limitations in this law. But what does this law says? Okay. Now, if suppose this is a chemical reaction in rate law of mass action, what does it say is R is equal to K A raised to A B raised to B. What you have understood with this? R means rate of a reaction, is equal to means K. What is the use of K? K is nothing but a rate constant.
Constant.
Yes, this is called as a rate constant, not a normal constant, rate constant. Now A and B, if you see here, they have only mentioned for a and B, they have nothing mentioned for a C and D. So the law of mass action talks about only for reactant side, not of a product side. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now they have written concentration of A, concentration of B, and on top of that, that is degree, they have written A, and degree they have written B. Means whatever number is there, they are directly writing on the top. This is the first, means when the chemical kinetics started, that time the law of mass action came, and they used their concept in chemical kinetics. This is just, you need to remember this much. That's it. Okay, nothing more in this, because this law is scrapped just after that, and the new law came, and the new law is called rate law. This is very important. Rate law is very important. So law of mass action is just, I have told you the basic things, because we are not using it at all, because this is scrapped. Starting only it is scrapped, because after this this rate rate of law of mass action is replaced by which law? Rate law. Okay, now what is mean by rate law? In rate law, what we are going to find out, and what does this mean? Rate law is nothing but we are finding the dependence of a rate of a reaction based on the concentration of the reactant or product. Means what? We have seen the rate of a reaction. What is mean by rate of reaction? But that rate of reaction is depending on a concentration. Yes or no? We have seen the factor affecting. Am I right? Which is the second factor I have given? Which was the second factor I have given?
Concentration.
Concentration of
Concentration.
Concentration of a
Concentration.
reactant. Okay, that means rate of a reaction is directly depending on a concentration of a reactant. So in this rate law, we are going to find out the dependence of a rate of reaction, dependence of rate of reaction based on concentration of reactant. Exact definition is there in your notes. You can check that. Rate law definition will be there. So that definition, for exam, you need to bahat that definition, because it is a law. You cannot change the words. Here I am teaching you the concept, so I have given you in mine words. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
what does in rate law we are finding? It is the dependence of a rate of reaction based on a concentration of a reactant. So rate of a reaction is directly depending on what?
Concentration of reactant.
Concentration of a
Concentration of the reaction.
reactant. Okay, now here the rate, usually the rate we are writing in R, small r, remember this. So R is directly proportional to K, and here you can say reactant. This can be also written in this way. R, remove the proportionality, sorry, K we are not writing at the starting. Proportionality sign and reactant. We have removed the proportionality sign, so we will say R is equal to K. Now reactant, we will take this one, A and B. Because we are talking about the concentration of the reactant. Now who is the reactant? A and B. If suppose A, B plus C was there, reactant, 3 reactant was there, then what you will take here?
Concentration of C.
Concentration of C.
Concentration of C. So it depends upon how many reactants are there. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now see the difference between the law of mass action and the rate law. See the difference. Law of mass action said the same way. Everything is same. Rate is equal to K, that is K constant. A, concentration of A, concentration of B. But what they have said, whatever stoichiometry of A here and whatever stoichiometry of B here will directly come to the degrees. But here this is not the case. Here, what will come? Rather than saying A and B, we need to say, can you see what I have written?
Yes, sir.
What it is?
X or Y.
X and Y.
Y.
Now the question will come to you like, from where sir have bought the X and Y? Yes or no? This X and Y will not be given anywhere. Directly in this reaction, they will not mention this X and Y. This X and Y you will get experimentally, not theoretically. Nobody can give this. Like here, this is X and this is Y. You cannot say this. This is a stoichiometry. You can call it as A and B. So only in law of mass action you can use like this, but not in a rate law. In a rate law, the degrees what you have seen, it is X, Y. If suppose it was C, then it was what it was on top?
Z.
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 Okay. So the important is now you should know from where we have got this X, Y, Z. And to tell you, we got this X, Y, Z only after experimentation. Remember this. So this expression we can write only by doing what? Experiment. We cannot write this expression. If suppose particular chemical reaction is given and they are telling you to write down the rate law like this, it looks easy. You will write down like that. But what you will write on X and Y position? To write the particular number, what is that X number, what is that Y number, you need to do the experiment. So to write down the rate law, you need to do what? Experiment. Only on experimental basis you can write this X and Y. You cannot write or you cannot write this do the rate law based on the theoretical concept. So to write this X and Y, after doing experiment, they should give you some information, and by using that information you are going to fill that positions, X and Y position. Now how it is, we will see. So this particular equation is called as rate law. Remember this, students. Or it is also called as rate law expression. So if suppose anybody is asking you, can we find out the rate law theoretically? Then what is your answer?
No.
Your answer is no. To write down the rate law, we need an experimental procedure, readings or observation by doing an experiment. So take one reaction, do the experiment on that reaction, you will get some readings, you will get some observation, use that observation to write down the rate law. So how we are going to find out that, how we are going to write down the rate law on particular chemical reaction by using an experimental procedure or by using an experimental observation, I will teach you now. So at present, you just write down this. Is there any difficulty till here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So the rate law definition you need to do. Theoretical things I'm just telling you. General definition, but till now they have never asked the rate law definition. Not that important, but you can do this. All have found out the rate law definition? Check on the notes.
Yes, sir.
The rate law is the expression in
Yes,
which the
sir.
reaction rate is given in terms of the molar concentration of the reactant, with each term raised to some power, which may or may not be the same as the stoichiometric coefficient of the reacting species in the balanced chemical equation. This is your perfect definition. Okay. Next definition you need to remember what? Which is the next definition you need to remember? Rate constant. You found out the rate constant definition on your notes?
Yes,
Check
sir.
everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just underline that, because whatever I'm telling you to do, you need to underline that and you need to mark that. It is important. So whatever I'm telling you to do, you have to do. Whichever is not required, I will tell you not to do. So don't do that. So the rate constant is defined as the rate of the reaction when the concentration of the reactant is at unity. Only do the definition. Other things I will tell you. Okay, first we will see for the rate law. Some of the problems we will solve on rate law. Okay.
Sir, how to pin your screen?
Is not there. Option
No,
is not there.
no,
So
sir.
double tap.
Double tap.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, we'll tell now. We'll take one problem now. So in this problem, I will give you one chemical reaction and experimental details I will give, observation, and based on that observations, we have to write what? We need to write what? What we are going to do now? What we were
Rate.
solving? Rate law. Don't sleep. Be active. Lecture is boring.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So we'll take one chemical reaction here. 2A plus 3B, and we are getting a product. We will say C. So chemical reaction is 2A plus 3B. We are getting C. General chemical. Write down. Next you write down. Okay, before that, now I need to tell you something. Okay, before that, I need to tell you one more thing. Now, this is the rate law we have written. R is equal to K, B, X and Y I have said. Now, what is this X and Y? X is the order with respect to A. A means what? Because it is there on the A, concentration of the A. So what is X here? X is what? Order. Same way, Y is what? Y is the order with respect to B. Everything you will understand as the time will pass, no? Each and every, because this is something new to you. Every time new things are coming to you. But after learning each and everything, no, in a clump, after everything learning that, at once you will understand like what sir was talking about it. Okay, so don't worry about that. This sir is telling this, then again he's telling that. Only thing, whatever I'm telling you, clear your concept. That's it. So X is what? Order with respect to A. Y is what? Order with respect to B. Now what is this X and Y? X and Y is written as N. So N X plus Y. When you add X plus Y, the term you are giving as a small n. And what is this small n? Small n is nothing but a order of a reaction. Either you can say overall order, because this is also order, X and Y is also order, but it is order of what? With respect to A. Y is order of what? With respect to B. But when you add both the stoichiometries on top, X plus Y, suppose C, then plus C, then total it is called as what? Small n. Then small n entire equation is what called as what? Order of a reaction. So this n is what? Order of a reaction. Is this clear, students?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Sir.
because before going to this problem, I should tell you these things. Now, if I'm saying that A is doubled, see, experimental thing now. This is a chemical reaction, and this is experimentally it is given. If A is double, reaction also double. Just you try to understand. Then, if suppose B is triple, if B is triple, reaction remains same, doesn't increases. Okay, now what does this say? When A is doubled, rate becomes double. So R is equal to A, X. So first we are writing only for A, and we will see how the rate is getting changed. Okay, what they have said, this is a general thing. Okay, first we will write the general thing. R is equal to K, A raised to X, B raised to Y. This is the rate law, general rate law. We don't know what is X and we don't know what is Y. But by using these things, we are going to write what is X and what is Y. How it is, we'll let you know. Now see here, what they have said, A is doubled. When A is double, what happens to the R? R is also getting double. What is the meaning of that? I'm just comparing R and A now. What they have said, when A is doubled, double means what? Like this. So when A becomes double, that time, how we are going to write down this? R is equal to 2A raised to X. So A you don't write, 2 raised to X. Now, what is the thing they have said? R is double. R is double means what? R is equal to 2. Now, in this equation, to get R is equal to 2, what should be this X?
1.
What value we will put on a X so that this 2 remains as it is?
1.
1.
1, sure?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that means with these things, I will say that X is equal to 1. So we have found out our this thing. So what is on the AX is there. So what is the X here now?
1.
1. Next we will say B is tripled and R remains same as it is. So we'll go with this. R is equal to B raised to Y. So again I'm writing what they have said, B is triple but R remains as it is. Okay, just a minute, I will change something. Okay, 9 times. Reaction become 9 times. So what is the meaning of that? R becomes how many times?
9
9.
times.
9.
9
So
times.
like this, how you got R is equal to 2. So you should get R is equal to 9. So we'll see that R is equal to BY. So what happening here? R is equal to B. So B, what they have said, how many times B will increase?
3 times.
Triple.
3 times.
So 3B raised to Y. R is equal to 3 raised to Y. So to get R is equal to 9, Y should be what?
2.
Y should be
Two.
what? 2.
2.
If suppose Y
Yes,
is
sir.
2, Y is 2, then how it will be? 3 into 3 is equal to?
9.
You understood this, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes
Yes,
or
sir.
no? So in this case, y should be what? 2. So you have found out that x is 1 and y is 2. So now we are writing the final rate law of this. So what is the final rate law? So this I will write as a final one. R is equal to k a raised to what you will write?
2.
A raised to 2 you will write?
1.
1.
X is 1, no? 1.
1, sir.
And b raised to
2.
2.
2. So this is your final answer. Actually, if you see, students, if you writing the stoichiometries, the A is what?
2.
2 is there, but we are writing 2 here.
No,
No,
No.
sir.
B is 3 here, but we are writing 3 here.
no, sir.
No,
So
sir.
it does. So it is not depending on what is there on the stoichiometries to write down the perfect rate law. Some of the experimental information you should have. That is this information. So if you increase the A, how much time the rate will increase? And if you increase or decrease the B, how much time the rate will increase or decrease? Either it will increase or decrease, or it will remain same, doesn't matter. But information you should have. All have understood this, students?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now,
Yes,
any
sir.
doubt is there, any doubt you have on a rate law?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So if suppose directly I'm giving you one chemical reaction, can you write the rate law of that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See my question what I have said. If suppose directly I have given you only a chemical reaction, then can you write down the rate law of that?
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Then what information you required?
About when it doubles, what happens to iron?
Yeah, what it is called as experimental information. You need to perform the experiment. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay, okay. Now, here on this board exam also they are asking the question, and even for the NEET and JEE exams, this is considered as the difficult concept of the chemical kinetics, because many people are losing marks in this rate law, and I don't want that you should lose the marks in this, because if even you people are losing the marks, then you are the same people like them. We'll solve some problems on this difficult one. Okay, take students, for 2a plus b, you have to use the brain now. You are getting product. If suppose I am extending the class little bit, then is there any problem for anyone?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, because it is a problems, no? We will take time. If suppose I am just hurrying you with this, then you will not understand anything. Okay, so write down this. Then you write when A double alone, rate increases 2 times. When A and B both doubled, rate increases 8 times. Write the rate law and order of the reaction. All can see what is written on board clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
sir, is rate law and is for only reactant or also for product?
What?
This rate law is for only for reactant or also for product, like the
See.
motion.
Actually, what it is, while giving the problem, no, they will only give for the reactant. But if you see the practical thing, if anybody is asking you that rate law you can write only for the reactant or for only or even for the product you can write, then your answer is for both they can write. Okay, but while giving problem they will give only for the reactant. Is this clear? All have finished? We'll start with this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, first we'll write the rate law for this normal rate law. So R is equal to K A raised to X B raised to Y. So we need to find out what is X and what is Y. So we'll take first and second, we'll say. So we'll take first time, we'll take the first one. What they have said, when A doubles alone, means only A is doubled, B remains as it is. R increases 2 times. So rate becomes twice. So in that case, B we will not take into consideration, we will take only R and A. So R is equal to A raised to X. So what they say, students? A becomes what they have said?
Doubles to
Double.
Yes. So it is 2A. And what happened to the rate here?
increase to
2 times.
2 times.
Increases 2 times.
So rate also you should get what?
2.
2. So R is equal to 2A raised to X. So R is equal to 2 raised to X. So to get 2, what should be the X here, students?
1, sir.
1.
Very good. So X should be 1. So we have found out that X is 1. Any doubt till here, anyone
No, sir.
in this class?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, good. Then we'll go for a second one. That is this one. Now what they are saying, A and B both are doubled. Okay, so R is equal to 2A raised to X and 2B raised to Y. So both are getting double and R increases 8 times, they have said. So R is equal to 8. Now, if you see, R is equal to 2 raised to X into 2 raised to Y. Am I right, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Now, X and Y is there. Already we have found out the X. What is the value of X we have got by using the first thing?
1.
1.
1.
So I will say this is 2 into 2 raised to Y. Now, 2 into 2 raised to Y. To get the answer 8, what should be Y, students?
3.
Write it properly.
2. 3.
See, one person is saying 2, one person is saying 3.
Sir, 2.
Sir, 3. Sir, 2.
See this properly. 2 into 2 raised to Y.
Sir, 2.
Sir, 2.
Sir, 2.
Sir, 2, sir, 2.
Sir,
2.
Because already 2 is there. Multiply by, if suppose you are saying 2 raised to 2, this means what? 2 into 2 into 2. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you multiply all, you will get 8. So rate is 8 already they have told. So here in this case, the Y is what? 2.
2.
Okay. So you now write down the rate of this thing, rate law for this. R is equal to K A raised to 1 B raised to 2. Write down, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next is we need to write down the order because they have said order of a reaction. What is the formula, student, to write down the order? N is equal to x plus y. N is equal to, what is the value of x?
1,
1.
One.
What is the value of y?
2,
What is the order?
3.
3.
3. Is this clear? 3 is your answer. Now, if you're asking me, sir, is there any unit for order? There is no unit for order. Remember this. You shouldn't write any order because order doesn't have any unit. It is just a number. So you have written rate law, even you have written order of a reaction. Any difficulty in this, students?
No, sir.
no, sir.
Very
No,
good.
sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So for this question, we are writing the final outcome.
What?
So for this question, we are writing the final outcome.
Final outcome in the sense, this one. After
Like
finding.
the first question, when we
Yes, of course. This thing you have to write it again. I have told no to write down that. I will tell you what to write. After finding this x and y, you need to write down this again. So R is equal to, so this is the rate law. R is equal to A raised to 1 and B raised to 2. Like this you are saying, no?
yes, sir.
This is what you have to write, because to write down this only we are doing all this.
So what about 3?
Which 3? No, that is the order. This is another question, separate question.
Okay, sir.
For that, this thing you are doing. We are going to solve many problems on order. You will understand it. Till now, do you have any difficulty in this, students?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay. Now we'll do some more problems. Now we'll take actual things like which they have already asked for the exams, like for the JEE exams and Goa board and all. Okay. Next is, write down everyone. Okay. The rate law for a reaction, the rate law for a reaction of A, B and C, A, B and C has been found to be rate is equal to K A raised to 1, B raised to 1, C raised to 2. So already rate law is given to you, students. Full stop. How would the rate of the reaction changes? How would the rate of the reaction changes when first one, concentration of C is doubled. Concentration of C is doubled. So we need to tell what they have told. All have finished?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They have given you the rate law, students. Okay, they have given you the rate law now. A1, 1, 2, they have already mentioned the rate law. Now what they are going to do? They are going to change the concentration of either A, B, and C. How much change they are doing, you need to find out it properly. So now they have said double. Double means which number? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which number?
2.
Two number. So for which concentration? A, B, C?
C.
C.
C. So like this, you need to find out it properly, and then you substitute that in this equation and find out that how much time the rate is changes. We'll do that. So in this case, concentration of C is double. So I'm doing R is equal to K. Anything they are changing A in this statement? Anything they have said with respect to A? No.
No,
So we'll keep that A as it is. We'll keep that B as it is. C, they have said C is doubled. So what you will do here, students? 2C. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Raised to 2. Don't forget about this, because this is there as it is. Okay. Now R is equal to, we will write only the numbers first. Now if you see A raised to 1, B raised to 1, 2C. So what is the meaning of this, students? What is the meaning of this? This means that 2 raised to 2 and C raised to 2. Am I right?
Yes.
Meaning of this? Yes or no? When you will open the bracket, it becomes 2 raised to 2, right?
Yes, sir.
If suppose 2 raised to 2, then what is the answer?
4.
4. So K, A raised to 1, B raised to 1, and this will become 4. So 4 I will take outside. 4 C raised to 2. All have understood till here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, any number is there in front of this? No, 1 is there. Here 1 is there. Here what is there?
4.
4 is there. So
4.
whatever number is there, you write it first. 4. So if you see this, this is as it is. Am I right? This is as it is. But what is the number came here in front?
Oh, sir.
4.
4. So your answer is what? Rate is changed by how many times?
4 times.
4 times.
4 times. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Only you have to focus the numbers. I'm just doing this lengthier. Once you understood, no, without doing, you can know this. Okay, just you have to memorize this. How we have done. That's it. Without doing, you will tell me the answer after some time. Now at present, I'm just telling you the steps. Second one, you write continue. If concentration of A is half, if concentration of A is half, okay, we'll do this same thing again. R is equal to K. What they have said, student, in this case?
Concentration of A is
Half. Half means how we are going to write?
1/2.
1/2. So in this case, 1/2 A dash B dash C square. Only they are talking about A, nothing else. So this will keep as it is. So R is equal to Here 1/2 raised to 1. So is this change anything? If you remove it from the outside the bracket, will it change?
No, sir.
It will remain same, because here what number is there?
1.
1 is there. No, if suppose 2, 3, then it will multiply. Here only 1 is there. So I'm just removing it. Half k a raised to 1, b raised to 1, c raised to 2. If you see this is as it is. Which number came here?
Half.
Half.
Half. So your answer is what? R is equal to half times, we can see. Reaction changes by half, or rate will be half, you can see. Any difficulty?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
Good.
sir.
Then the same problem, third condition will take. Third condition. Can you try, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Take down then. Concentration of both B and C are double. Concentration of both B and C are double.
It changes by 8 times.
8 times.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay. If you do this, then R is equal to A dash will remain as it is. B will change 2 times and C will change 2 times. So if you see 2 into 2 raised to 2 is what? 4. So 4 into 2 is what? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
They have understood? Anyone have any difficulty?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Fourth one we'll see. One more. Concentration of each. Concentration of each A, B, and C is tripled. Do it fast.
Eighty-one.
81.
81, sir.
Sir, 81.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
81.
Very good. The correct answer is 81. Okay, good. So we'll go to the next problem, students. Take down the problem. A reaction is second order. See here, different types of the things they can ask here. You know the how to do, but while asking the question, they are making it complicated. See this question now. A reaction is second order with respect to reactant. A reaction is second order with respect to reactant. Full stop. How is the rate of reaction affected? How is the rate of reaction affected if the concentration of the reactant is first one doubled, second one reduced to half, they have said reactants or reactant. Which word they have used? Many, singular or plural? reactant they have said. That means it is singular or plural?
Singular.
That means on reactant side only one is there. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then next they have said the reaction is a second order. What is mean by order? N is equal to x plus y plus c. Now here only one reactant is there. That means it is x. Second order means which number will come here?
2.
They have said second order means order of the reaction is 2. Now with respect to this reaction, only one reactant is there, that is x. So which number will come?
2.
2. Now you have reactant, that is only one reactant. You have order, that is 2, and that you know it is for the x. So can you write down the rate law now? What is the rate law? R is equal to K A raised to. Am I right, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is your, yes.
So why n is equal to 2 and why n is equal to x?
What?
Sir, I did not understand this part properly.
Which one? This one?
Yes, sir.
See, what is the order of a reaction? What I have told you the formula x plus y plus z. When this x, y, z is there, when reactant side A, B, C is there. But reactant side, what they have said? Reactant. That means how many reactant is there?
1.
Only one.
1.
That means who should be there? Only x. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
N is equal to x because it is only one reactant. Now in the statement, if you see what they have said, a reaction is a second order, right?
Yes, sir.
So that means N is equal to 2. Reaction is second order. Second order means N is equal to 2. Now to become N is equal to 2, what will be the x?
So 2.
2. So A raised to x is there, no? So A raised to 2 we need to write. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the rate law. In first case, they have said doubled. Now, if it is doubled, then how much time the rate will increase, students? Who can tell me?
4.
So 4 times.
4 times.
4 times. Very good. Second case, if suppose reduced to half. If suppose A is reduced to half, then how the rate will change, students?
1/4, sir.
What do you say?
1/4.
1/4.
All have understood this?
So can you do
Yes,
the
sir.
second one?
Yes, tell.
So can you do the second one? The 1/4.
This one? Okay, we'll do. Now they have said reduce to half. So what they are reducing? A concentration they are reducing. So R K 1/2 A square. Now this entire thing is there in the bracket. Now if you wanted to remove the numbers outside the bracket, what does this mean? How you are going to write down this?
1/4, sir.
Yes, sir.
This,
Yeah.
if you are removing outside, that will become 1/4, and this A raised to 2. So 1/4
Yes, sir. Got it.
is the decreases. Any difficulty, students?
No, sir.
Sir.
Okay. Good, very good. Then one more reaction, one more problem will take down. For the reaction, for the reaction 2A comma arrow, you write arrow A2. I will write it here so that there won't be any confusion. A2. Continue. The rate of reaction becomes 27 times. The rate of reaction becomes 27 times when the concentration of A is increased 3 times. When concentration of A is increased 3 times. Full stop. What is the order of the reaction? What is the order of the reaction? So what you have to find out, student, in this? What you need to find out?
X value.
So the order.
Value.
Order you need to find out. Okay. Now this reaction they have already given. How many reactant are there in this side?
One.
Only one is there, that is A is there. So if we think to write down the rate law, R is equal to K A raised to X. We can directly write down X, we don't know what it is because that is the order. X is the order. So we need to find out what here? We need to find out the X. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we read the question properly. For a reaction, the rate of the reaction becomes 27 times. So how much time the rate is increased?
27.
27.
So which side I'm going to write that 27 now? Rate means which side? Left hand side. So 27 R. Then the concentration A is increased 3 times. So how much time the A is increased?
3 times.
3 times. So it is 27 R is equal to 3 raised to X. Okay. So R, no need to write down this R. 27 is equal to 3 raised to X. What is your answer now, students?
These are
To get 27, what should be the X?
9.
3.
3.
Think properly.
Three.
It is 9.
3s are
3.
Sure.
3, 3, 3.
See, this side you have 3 and here you want 27. So how much time you are going to multiply the 3? 3 times, no? So that means what will be the X here?
3.
3. All have understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What is your answer? What is the order in this case?
3.
3. Anybody have not understood? Please tell. All have understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Take one more. This is for the homework you can take down. See, again I'm focusing on this problem because they are going to come for the competitive as well as for the Goa board. Even for your formative exam will be there. This question is for sure for 1 mark. And more difficult things I have taught you. More than this difficult, they are not asking for the at least for the Goa board. Take down. The rate law for a reaction is found to be the rate law for a reaction is found to be R is equal to K NO2 I minus H plus square. So whenever nothing is there, no student, it is considered as 1. Huh? Full stop and continue. How would the rate of reaction change? How would the rate of a reaction change when concentration of I minus is half? Second, concentration of H plus is doubled. Third, concentration of each of NO2 minus and I minus and H plus is tripled. Okay, this you can try. Just let me know as you finish. All have finished? You can try this later, students.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, definition of rate constant I have told you. Now, which are the important things I will tell? Use the notes now because this is the little bit theory part is there. Definition of rate constant all I have got.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more thing you write down there. Rate constant is also called as specific reaction rate. You can put a bar. Rate constant is also known as what? Specific reaction rate. Okay.
So
Yes.
it's also known as specific or
Specific reaction rate. Either they can use the word rate constant or even they can use the word specific reaction rate. It is one and the same. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next important question. Differentiate between rate of a reaction and a rate constant. It is already there on the notes. You need to do this. At least 2 points are required. First is the definition. That is reaction. What rate of a reaction is what? It is the speed with which the reactant are converted into product. Rate constant definition is what? Earlier definition what we have done, no, that you can write down. Not this one also. The same on the in one line you have written, no, the same one you can write down. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Second point is rate of a reaction. It depends on the initial concentration of the reactant. Just now we have seen in a rate law. It depends on what? Concentration of a reactant. So here it is initial concentration of a reactant. Remember this. Initial they have said, not final. So mark that word, initial. Okay. Whereas the rate constant, it is a constant. So it does not depend upon the initial concentration of a reactant. Any doubt in this? 2 points are enough because maximum marks they can ask for 1 mark. So 1 mark means 2 points. Half mark, 1 point you will get. Is this clear?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we'll go for a order of a reaction. Very, very important. This order of a reaction concept, no, one of the most important in the chemical kinetics, because every time we are going to use this word, an entire lesson is depending on order of a reaction. So this is just entered now to us, but order of reaction is one of the important things. Okay, so order of a reaction. First of all, you need to do the definition of that. All have got the definition on the notes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it is defined as the sum of the power to which concentration term are raised in the rate law expression. One of the very, very important definition. As it looks easy and simple, many people are doing mistakes in this. Okay, so first is the definition concept. Then from where you are getting the order of a reaction? From where we are finding order of a reaction?
From the experiment. From X and
What
Y.
is that expression?
And
Sir, rate law.
Rate law. This is what I want. We are getting the order of a reaction from a rate law, because rate law says that R is equal to K A raised to X into B raised to Y. So what is order? Order is nothing but a N. Yes or no? So how we are writing the order? It N we are writing from the rate law. So what is that? X plus Y. So this is your order of a reaction. So if suppose anybody in your exam, they have given you the rate law for any particular reaction, they will give you the rate law. You don't need to find out. If suppose you have to find out, then they have to give you the details of experimentation. Okay, if suppose you want to find out only for the order based on the rate law, then rate law perfectly they will give what is here. So you just need to add both the things and you will get the answer. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So order can be zero. It can be zero. Okay. Then it is called as a zero order reaction. Then order can be one. Then it is called as first order reaction. Order can be two. It is called as second order reaction. Order can be half. Then it is called as half order reaction. So in short, order can be zero. If it is somebody will, what we will say, if suppose it is zero, you will not consider. No, in this case, if n is equal to 0, then you have to call it as which order? Zero order
Zero order
Zero
reaction.
order.
reaction. If suppose it is 1, first order reaction, 2, second order reaction, half order reaction. So order even can be a fractions. Remember, student, because this is a fraction. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So in this also some of the problems are there. In this also some of the problems are there. If you see on the notes examples they have mentioned, can you see? We will save our time. All
Yes,
can
sir.
see on the notes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
In
sir.
example, in first case, 2NH3, you are getting N2 plus 3H2. They have given a chemical reaction, but below they have given a rate law. They have already mentioned, you don't have to write down that. What is that? Rate is equal to K in the bracket NH3 raised to what they have said?
Zero.
Zero.
Zero. In that case, what is your order, students?
Zero order.
Zero.
Second case, again chemical reaction is given and rate law is given. Important is rate law. Rate is equal to K in the bracket NH4 NO2 close the bracket, and nothing is mentioned. Whenever nothing is mentioned, what it is considered?
1.
1.
1. So in that case, only 1 is there. There is no second substituent. So in that case, what is the order?
1.
Order.
First order. Then third, rate is equal to K in the bracket NO2 twice they have mentioned. Which order?
2.
Second order.
2.
2. Then fourth problem. Rate is equal to K H2 bracket I2 bracket. What is the order?
So 2.
X
Two.
and y. You have to
Two.
add x plus y. X and y both are 1 1. So 1 plus 1 2. All have understood? Any difficulty is there in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, just a minute, students. I'll just check. Okay. There is a simple problem on this. One problem is there on first order. If suppose I'm going too fast, please let me know. Huh? Take down. Calculate the overall order of the reaction. Calculate the overall order of the reaction which has the rate expression second one, you need to find out what, students? You need to find out order in this case.
Order.
That is n. Okay, so in this case, this is considered as x, this is considered as y. So what is the formula? X plus y. So here 1 plus 2, 1 upon 2 plus 3 upon 2. Find out the answer. What is the answer?
4 upon 2.
Yes, 4 upon 2 cancel. Answer is 2. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here also the same thing. X, this is x, this is y. That is 3 upon 2 plus y. Here it is minus 1. So it is minus 1. So what is the answer in this case?
1 upon
1 upon 2. If it is 1 upon 2, student, then which order you will call it as?
half order.
Half order.
Half order.
Very good. Then take one more problem, students. The reaction A plus B C, which gives you C, has zero order. Then write the rate law equation. First of all, students, which order they have told us?
0 order.
Zero order.
That means n is equal to 0. They are telling us by giving this, they told us to write down the rate law expression. So we just need to write it for the A and B. So R is equal to K, A and B. So A is X, B is Y. So they have said order is 0. Yes or no? That means what is X and what is Y, students?
0.
What is X and what is Y?
0.
Answer is 0. N is 0, they have said. 0 order reaction. N is what? It is X plus Y. So now you tell when you will get 0.
0.
Yes. So
0.
it is A raised to 0, B raised to 0. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Can't it be x is equal to half, y is equal to minus half?
So there
What,
are
what?
other options
Get
also.
0 now.
Sir,
I
X
didn't
can
get
be
you.
Y can be -1 also, no?
Yes, yes, other options are there,
becoming-
definitely. There are various types of the answer in this. One of the simple answer is 0 and 0 you have to write. Because finally this x plus y we are writing, no? So there are different types of the answers we are writing in this case. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any difficulty is there?
No, sir.
Any student in today's class? Sure, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So for today's this is enough. Sit for half an hour or 1 hour and just practice this today's problem, because today we have done enough problems. Please practice, because in this lesson we are going to focus more problems also. Next class, at least half class I will give for the logarithm. So I will tell you, I will send you some videos on log. Try to learn or try to go through those log videos. Okay, and next class I'm going to take half an hour class only for the log. I cannot give more time for that. So at least you should have some basics, and on that I will polish yours. Okay, so directly if you are attending my class, then it will be very difficult for you to understand the log. Both log and anti-log table I have uploaded on a study material on the app. You can check that. Better you should have some copy, printed copy, or else it is very difficult, or else you can keep one side like, okay, so that you can, because the numbers are very small it is to find out. And so at least a hard copy you should have. Just check whether you are getting hard copy anywhere or not. Okay, so next class, so the next class, whatever portion is remaining, so I will take that, and at least half an hour I will take it for the log. So be ready. Again, more time we don't have for the log, because by using that log we have to solve the remaining problems. Is it clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Any
sir.
difficulty you have?
No, sir.
Okay, okay, then you can leave the class.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Sir, next class is on
Fine.
Sunday or Monday.
Monday.
Thank you, sir.
If I want to take on Sunday, I will let you know.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.